that is sought by both players. Uh, Now the prolific scoring has started at a very brisk pace. Uh, 3 coins in, the fourth is going to go in. What is he going to do next? He's going to cut this guy at the top. Wow, it's brilliantly done. And he'll probably go for the queen and the cover. The queen is history, and the cover is easy pickings. And that is 6 coins in a row. Try doing it at home. You will see how difficult it is. He'll nudge the white and make the. He nudged this white to make this one. So the pressure is back on onto Umair. Now, how is he going to make sure that he gets the board, which a few moments before looked like a very strong one for him. On the second board of the second game, Savarnan has already taken the queen. He has 3 more white coins on the board, which he will go for this and this individually without much fuss, or this way, I guess. He makes it look so easy. It's an absolute pleasure. 7. So that's 7 points to 7 on a small mistake by Umair. The board was over almost in a blink. So I'm sure Umair was trying to pocket these coins and then go for a finish at some point. The score now is 12-7 in favor of Umair. Umair is here. Sarwan is here. They both have absolutely contrasting styles of play. Both of them are highly skilled carom players. They've been playing for years. And you're watching the semi-finals of the NEUSCA Open Carom Tournament 2025, the very first one on the USA calendar, on the USA Carom calendar. All right, Umair is all set to respond. Will he have a slam moment again? Let's watch. It's a pretty good strike, but not as good as the previous one. He has to do some work if he has to have the same success, and he has a misstep on the very first one. Sharman reciprocates with the same misstep. Let's see if Umair is able to do what he wanted to do on the strike itself. So he's going to he's attempting to pocket both the black and the white. There's a little short on the pressure that was applied, but it no harm, no foul in the sense of it's blocking a few of Savarnan's coins. I think Savarnan is contemplating playing this. Okay. So I didn't see that. It was a very intelligent stroke. Umair cleared up that coin to make sure that he is able to play this one. He's going to try and move this guy back a little bit, or he can bring back these coins. This coin just popped out, so it's a failed attempt. Is that going to be crucial or lethal for Umair? Because if Savarnan sees a way to the pocket, he will attempt it. He's not shy. He's a very aggressive player, highly skilled, very successful campaigner. And that is a nice stroke by Umair, trying to protect at least one of the blacks that came down. But again, at this point in time, I would say it's still even Stevens for both players in terms of this particular board. I think he was trying to nudge this, but that didn't happen. But still, unintended consequence. I thought that was the queen that was going in. Now it's a gentle cut on that. and that stops short. The queen. Oh, that was the queen. So queen and cover to 7. But again, this is going if you are a very gentle and accurate player. So 7 decides to free up those two blacks instead. Um, if Umar can do some harm here, this goes in, or he's going to play the rebound. It is beautifully done, or not, just at the mouth. 7 is going to take that coin at the coin that was looking so promising. I think I'm not sure what Umair wants to do here. So that was a nice move. He gave 7 a few more problems to solve. So 7 went for a deep cut, or bring this down and cut this coin inside. It's just short. So Umair may actually land up getting this board, I thought. That failed attempt will create a very, very easy finish for Saravana. One more time, the base coins become his Achilles heel. Just with one more coin to go, I think Umair backs himself up to finish this coin, which he does easily. So that's 3 more points to Umair. Savanan having taken the queen, that puts the score at 15-7. It's board number 4 of the semifinals, game number 2 in the best of 3 games to determine who goes into the final of the 2025 NEUSCA Open Carom Tournament. Hey folks, once again, this is Murli Balasubramaniam, bringing this game to you as a voice in your head, trying to provide you both a play-by-play view of this game, as well as provide a few tidbits. You can call it expert comments if you want. I played 4 times, or I played in 4 World Cups as a player for the United States, and in the okay, I'm back. Slight disturbance, but I was trying to find my words to express. Alright, it's a friendly neighborhood, so I'm going to keep going at it. Leave your comments as to how we can improve this audio experience for you while you spend your time to watch some of the best Carom players playing the game in the United States. I'm not sure this was the intended consequence, but Umair on the right is actually leading in the second game. He has 15 points to 7, and we have just finished 3 boards. Umair is playing the blacks. Both of them are right-handed, unlike the previous one where we had Vikas as the left-hander of the southpaw. And right now, I guess Umair wants to make sure he has a few more insurances before he opens up the middle bunch in some methodical way. I need to tell you this once again, that we have 2 players, Savanan and Umair, who have absolutely contrasting styles of play. I think what happens typically in a time like this is the aggressor actually lands up playing at the pace of the more defensive-minded player. This slows down the game somewhat. while I was talking through that, I think that was a marvelous shot executed by Savanen on his previous turn. Now you'll see the methodic way that Umair is going to go about playing his coins. I guess he is now thinking about whether to go for it or not, because this becomes easy, through which he can open up the center bunch as well. So he prefers to hit something more aggressively, which I think is perhaps going to work out, because the queen is sort of blocked here by that white, the black there. So I think Savanen takes a few more seconds to think about what he wants to do. So he takes the one easy, giving him more room to play this shot, which he does it smoothly and nicely. All the muscle memory coming back into play. He's worked very, very hard on areas that needed his more immediate attention. Umair is going to play this and get this white out of the way, which is what he does. So it clear paths for this coin and this coin. He had to make sure that these coins were moved into a more defensive position, because it was easy pickings. So I think that is, I was a little surprised with that. I think this opens up a, whoa, that is a huge mistake. I think he intended to gently push it in, and then he would have had a clear path for a board. Again, that was so uncanny. That is what I was talking about, sizing up the board, or which is so important when you just come onto the board to play a fresh game. Umair is again going to make that defensive play the second time in 3 turns to give him a position. I've seen Umair clear up this sort of positions very, very easily in the past. I think that's a massively failed attempt. It's still very difficult for Savanen to navigate these 2 coins. He does this one as if it's a walk in the park. But again, I think fortune favors the brave. I think this guy has to calm down. And interestingly, this happens as well, but Savanen decides to defend. Is Umair going to be aggressive to play this here and get this out? I think it's a little too far, perhaps. So he does play the cut and gets the white out. And now comes the last coin, I guess. Now what is Umair going to do? Oh, that was the queen. I'm a little color blind today. Here he has to play this and bring this queen down. That's what he's going to attempt. Does an awesome job of it, but I think he'll be a little worried about going for the queen, or not at all. Easy pickings. Now he has to double touch it into here or cut it, or I think he's going to double touch it. That was too slow. Nerves, perhaps. He's in the lead. He has 15 points. And there goes like a tracer bullet, the queen into the pocket. And he shanks the follow. I think fortune. The white is stuck here. You don't see it because of the lamp. I'll just try to circle it for you. And not like a tracer bullet, but like a slower bullet. The queen goes into the pocket, and Umair takes care of business. So that's 4 points to Umair, and that puts him at 19 points to 7 in this second game of the best of 3 semifinals That's the first tournament of the year, the NEUSCA Open Carom Tournament, Jan 25th and 26th, here in the beautiful city of Hampton Plains, New Jersey. So that's okay. So what we're saying now is, I'm not sure the scores are updated, but I counted 19 points to. It's 19 points to Kamal, Umair Kamal, that is, from Canada, and it's 7 points to Saravanan. It's board number 5. It's Umair's break. I would like to remind you, on the second game, Umair started off with a bang. He had the first slam of the whole tournament. In fact, that was the first slam of the entire day. What a way to begin, what a way to respond. So what is happening now is this is going to be the 5th board. Umair is in a comfortable lead. This is best of 8 boards. Each game is played to the best of 8 boards. And Umair is all set. Let's watch. That is nicely done. Not much harm. What happens is each of the players, as they finish the strike, they sort of survey how good the strike was. Was it a good enough, a slammable strike? Are there good positions for your coins? Are there tough positions for the opponent? These are the questions that go through a player's mind as soon as he breaks. I think Umair is going to land up playing this one or clear up that. I don't think he's going to play this one yet, but I may be wrong. He may be thinking of different things. So I picked that he plays this coin, but I'm not sure at all. Umair decides to play that white, so that he was expecting more would happen off this white. So I think he's bringing back the queen. Oh, that was nicely done. He was actually trying to pocket this white while bringing the queen down. I think now Saravanan has his job cut out, and he shanked it. But it's still no harm, I guess. Umair cannot go for the queen because he doesn't have a very strong follow-through. So he is going to play this finally. Oh, that could have been used as a follow for the queen. But now, since he has to make something else easy, he's going to play this down. That's in a decent position. I think if Saravanan will certainly become aware of it. Now, I'm not sure that's the right move. So he just checked whether he would be able to make it. Now he will attempt at the queen. Now he's going to try. It's not an easy follow, but he, as I told you, Umair is very, very highly skilled. It just about misses. And there's a lot of oohs and ahs in the crowd watching the game intently, like you and me. Do request you to leave a message as to how we can make this commentary better. What you'd like to see, what you'd like to hear, player profiles, player statistics. These are all something coming up slowly. We will be able to talk through that in the coming month, in the coming tournaments. Now, what is Umair going to do? What would you do if you were in this position? The score is 19 to Saravanan 7. So I guess this is exactly what you would do. Try and bring back the queen. The same position as one of the previous boards. I think one more mistake. Queen goes here, the follow goes there, and Umair is up to it. Umair has a different grip than most others. We typically think of this as a dancing grip because his striking finger goes right perpendicular up there. So 7 coins on the board, 10 points. that is the second game to Umair. So Umair does very, very well to respond to Sarvanan's first game with a victorious second game by himself. They again have changed sides. Now we have Umair on your left and Sarvanan on your right. So this is going to be game 3, the decider. This is what we were all chewing on our popcorn for, right? We're wanting to make sure that this goes all the way to the wire, and this is exactly what's happening. So lot of fans for both these players. So there's a whole bunch of them sitting and intently watching this game to enjoy as well as rejoice and then learn. Learning never stops. Be it whatever field of passion you're following or whatever work that you're doing. Alright, let's come back here. It's going to be game number 3, 7 and to break. They're both even, 1 and 1. Semi-final. NEUSCA Open Carom Tournament 2025. We are here only because Core Hive Computing was generous to be a big donor. Only because a few more donors contributed largely to making this tournament a success, to making this viewing experience a success as well. We thank them. It was not a great break. So Umair, as usual, as expected, has a measured second hand, or rather, after he finished the one coin, he makes sure nothing is easy pickings for Sarvanan, forcing Sarvanan to do exactly that. This whole bunch, which is stopped by this, has now been freed up by bringing it down here through that shot by Sarvanan. Now this is very atypical of jousting for position, correct? So Sarvanan, one of the things that all players do is try to take this coin away, which he didn't do. This coin now, it's softly played by Sarvanan, but typically most players would use it as something, as a powerful weapon, a weapon with which you pretty much open up all the other coins. If you want to play an open game. An open game is where you sort of challenge the opponent by saying, hey, I'm going to clear my coins faster than you do. Oh well, let's watch. This is Umair. First board. That is what I was talking about. The coin here was used the exact same way that I suggested that it's going to be used, where he powerfully opened up some other coins of his, and now he's put himself in a better position to get this board. Many a time these shots that are played very, very intentionally, the one which Umair just played, but it can land up with some unintended consequences. In this case, the unintended consequence was this coin getting stuck. But at the same time, he would probably say that, well, freed up 3 of his coins, so he would pocket it there. And he was going to be leaving this untouched, this part untouched. So Sarvanan, the king, the aggressive player, is forced to defend. Now this is a cat and mouse game. He's potentially going to play it here. It was an attempt at something we call double touch into there. It's a beautifully done, very richly complicated shot. Now if I'm a guessing person, I would say this comes down and this goes in. It has failed because it is slightly wrongly hit and became a double touch equation. It's going to be a rebound. That's so nicely done. Umair has no way to play this coin, so he has to defend. So the white coin comes back into base. Savarna is not going to play that because it's still protecting that other black coin. Umair is going to clear this guy up and then bring the white back down again. He cannot risk playing a complicated shot here because it'll be an open finish. So he has to be very measured, he's a very thoughtful person, and he does something which everybody says is, oh my god, wow, right? So that's a very smartly executed defense. Very difficult to bring it like this, so he went this way. And one more jousting for position. While he was bringing that back, I think the striker went into the pocket. That means it's a penalty or a fine that one of the players' coins come out, and that's what happened. Alright, now it's still not an easy path for Umair. If this was somewhere here, he would have played this and gotten this out. He's probably going for it. Just like that. I think he took his chance on this particular coin. As I said, Umair is a highly skilled player. From Canada, he's playing the semi-finals against one of the legends of the game, and showing all of us that he's equal to the task. There is a good chance to take at that point in time. The earlier part of the equation, Savanan just practiced it for you. He would be making it in his sleep. So that's board number 1 in the books. It is actually Umair getting 1 point of this board. So this third game of the best of 3 is going to be slightly different from the rest of it, right? I mean, first and second. Both the first and second games were qualitatively very different from each other, right? The first one was extremely aggressive. The second one started off with a bang, with a big slam to start with, giving him a big position of strength. That's Umair. Now board number 2 of the second game of the best of 3, semi-final between Sarvan Babu and Umair Kanal of Canada. They've all seen and played each other so many times. They know each other's games very, very well. While in the quarterfinal game that I happened to call for you, commentate for you, we saw both the players being extremely aggressive and how every turn would be like less than 3 seconds. Here it's going to be a little more slowed down because he plays at a certain different pace, and he plays at a pace that makes the opponent play at the same pace. So I'm not sure, or maybe it was absolutely intentional, right? So look at this basket of coins, absolutely stopped by Sarvan playing the previous shot. By the way, it's about 10:15 East Coast time in New Jersey, and the whole singles tournament started at 9 a.m. in the morning. So a little bit of fatigue certainly should be part of what the players are experiencing. So unless adrenaline is absolutely pumping, it's very difficult to keep up with the concentration levels required to play the semi-final of any tournament, any game, anything, anywhere in the world. and the players are showing marvelous amount of stamina, um, and it becomes a who blinks first kind of a game. What you just saw was a magnificent cut by Umair. You can see the motivation levels just with that one thing. Umair is going to perhaps bring the coin down there, or simply this without much fuss. I don't want to be doing too many things at the same time. Let me be myself. As the statement that you just saw, that was a brilliant shot by Savanan. All these coins that you just saw being made, it would take an amount of time to be particularly highly skilled at it. Look at this pickle. How would you solve this problem? Whites are what Oman is going to be playing. Now, it's not that the blacks have an easy path too. This black is stuck. This is easy, but easy as in easy for these guys. So Savanan goes about trying to pocket that so he could go with this and give this a try. Oman is going to defend that black, once again back in position. Savanan is again going to simply pocket it. That was beautifully done. He's going to take this white out so he can, Savanan can rebound this next. Now it's the same question on Umair's mind as well. He was just trying to kiss it off and come this side, but not to be. Now it's going to be a very aggressive shot, measured of course, to take care of this. And that is 5 coins on the board. I'm not sure if Queen was taken by Umair, so that gives 7 and 5 points. Board 2 in the books, it's 5 and 1 in favor of 7 and in this best of 3. I mean, third game of the best of 3 and the third board coming up for you. So what you've also seen is USCA's attempt at using telestration to demonstrate, just like I'm making circles here for you, to talk through potential problems and solutions as the players think about it and execute. I hope that helps your viewing experience in the sense of making it understandable. So let's wait for Saravanan to break again. So a pretty decent break. I think Saravanan can make anything out of a break that pockets at least 1 coin. So now we have Saravanan taking advantage of his break, 4 coins in the pocket, and he's going to press this out and take this in. Just kissed off the back and came back on the other side. Now this is a good, nice problem to solve. How do I keep this intact and still be able to pocket something? Savanan, I can say, just with his body language, I think he's feeling comfortable at this point in time as to where he is in the game. I think both the players in their own way are. Once again, point in question for Savanan, right? Achilles heel, we called it all the time, in the sense that as skilled as he is and as many times as he's won the national championship in the past, he himself admits to his skill levels at pocketing those base coins are to be desired, and is working hard on it. So it's nicely done, buying more time. The queen comes here, and there's a black protecting that pocket somewhat. Is Savanan going to go for it? Most is thinking about it. and he thunked about it and decided to play it into this pocket. I'm not sure, it just went off in a jiffy. I can't figure out what exactly happened. So he has to take this guy out. That's a like you measure errors in basketball, or sorry, baseball. If you're counting errors, unforced errors, that was one of them. Giving 7 and the queen and the follow, which was earlier not there. Now, since 7 played a beautiful shot to bring that coin back as well, now Umair is free to play in that pocket. This is what jitters do. That's nicely done. That's the thing that I'm sure has been practicing. This has always been bread butter for him. The third pocket shot and one more coming up. Now this gives some opportunity for Umair to make something out of this. He has to finish that he does. How is he going to open these up in a position to close out this board? He plays, as I said, very highly skilled player, brings a lot to the table. He knows he is going to potentially get a chance on this. It is always difficult to rebound that coin into the pocket, and hence he was attempting. If this had gone in, it would have been his board. This is what I was talking about, how difficult it is to get this exactly right even from the best of